Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion. How you
Hi.
doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Currently recording inside of a tropical storm, so hopefully audio fidelity and video fidelity and any other word I can attach the word
Hmm.
fidelity to is safe and stable and sound. Uh, and as a safety update, all of my loved ones and friends are accounted for, and it is all good. It is
That
just
is good.
it's kind of floody outside right now.
Yeah, dude, I saw, do you know, Gassy Mexican?
I do.
I saw a video that he and his significant other took, and, like, outside of their home, you could actually swim.
Yep.
Like there were people kayaking in, like, the cul-de-sac.
Yep.
That's crazy.
We get kayaks, and there's actually a dude who got in trouble. He's notorious for riding a jet ski during Houston floods, and they finally caught him and told him not to do that anymore, so he doesn't. But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Here, let's start, but I got so many questions. Okay.
All right. Good
Also-
luck.
Yeah, good
Have
luck to
fun.
you as well. I just want to say, 3, 2, 1, go. I just want to
Yeah.
say to my viewers, OBS is weird, and as a result, I'm capturing a different monitor now, so you're gonna see a lot of the other side of my face. You don't see that side that often,
Uh-oh.
but I'm looking over to the right on my screen now. It might be just what you need to get back, Sinvicta. It might
Dude, I'm hoping for it.
Looking at things through a different perspective might put me in a rough spot here. But what I meant to ask is, like, what happens to the water? Like, how does the water drain when the storm is over?
Well, if you've ever heard of Houston, which I know you have,
Yeah.
another name for Houston is the Bayou City,
Mm.
and we have very good drainage systems here. So all that water eventually gets diverted and taken down to the Gulf of Mexico eventually.
Okay.
And there's nothing really left other than that. It's the problems happen because the entire city is completely under the entire city of Houston is below sea level.
Okay. So yeah, it's
so-
like an Amsterdam sort of thing.
Yeah. So that's where our problems actually start. And if things start backing up pretty quickly, like if we get like a tropical storm, then flooding does occur. I mean, floods are kind of commonplace in Houston. Even for like bad thunderstorms, we'll get a flash flood or two. But it's when we get the big ones, like Hurricane Harvey was the absolute like nightmare. I've never seen rain, and I'm someone who loves rain, but I've never seen rain like Hurricane Harvey. And man, brother, let me tell you something. If you've not experienced a tropical storm like that,
Yeah.
it is cataclysmic. I mean like Imelda's bad. Like it's not sunshine and lollipops and rainbows down here right now, but Imelda's it doesn't even hold a candle to Harvey. It just shows you the magnitude of that storm.
Yeah, I mean, like, it rains here, but, like, I don't want to make light of the situation. It rains
No,
here,
no, it's
but
all right.
not to that extent.
It rains quite often in Houston, but I'm glad. I'd rather have 4 seasons than like 2 seasons.
Dude, I disagree with you in a huge way. But also,
Okay.
I think that because you live in Texas, your winter is probably not that cold, and your summers you end up doubling down, and they're probably horrible.
Yeah, I mean summers are just god awful.
Yeah.
Even like spring and fall are god awful. But the winter times and even down here in Houston are surprisingly cold. We can get down to just this past winter we got down to 11 degrees Fahrenheit at one point.
That's super cold.
Yeah, it's real cold, and
Some
people
might
get
even say
super
it's
surprised
cold
by that.
in.
I know the country that we're in, by the way.
Do you?
I do, 100%.
I feel like I think that I do, but all the countries in this region have the same road network.
Yep.
So I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, dude, can I just tell you something?
Yes, you can.
I was looking for this place Colding
Yep.
on the map.
Yep.
You know what I found?
Hotting.
Hotling. Yes.
I was just guessing. I wasn't trying to jib you there.
No, it is. It is Hotting. Yeah.
Hotting. Well, I mean, you must be in the right area then.
Surely, Colding is north of Hotting.
I mean, I've This has to be the city, right? Like we're in the situation where it's being misspelled by one letter, so I'm going to assume so. It was okay.
Oh my
Whew.
god, I was so far away, dude.
Where were you?
I was in
Where'd
like
you go?
northern Sweden.
Oh man,
What the heck? Where the heck is Kolding, dude?
Kolding is in the middle of Denmark.
Oh my
Well, not in the middle.
god.
It's like, but I saw there's a sign that I caught that said Flensborg,
Yeah, no, I saw that one too.
but I also got a .de on a truck, so that also helped a lot. But I was pretty sure it was Denmark before that. But
Sorry on my end. I gotta put new songs on.
oh man, I've already started the next round. So
Yeah, it's all good.
What'd you end up getting on that one?
2,700.
It's only like 2,200 away. That is not out of reach at all, especially with how wildly everything's been swinging lately.
I hope so, but is a kick in the teeth to start with. But life goes on.
I am hoping for my Monday streak to continue now.
Did you win last Monday too?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I won Monday. I lost, I think, Wednesday, and then I won on Friday.
I guess
okay.
honestly, for earlier, like a better question would have just been, how does water drain out of a city to begin with? I realized after asking, I was like, I have no idea. Just thought like it just sinks into the soil or something like that, and then filters out into groundwater.
We have been needing rain too, so luckily the ground hasn't been like super scorched and like it's just compacted dirt, like dried dirt. So it's been soaking pretty well. But Houston does have some very good bayous and drainage systems. I mean, we have to. It's literally a bowl.
Yeah. What is a bayou?
And bayou is like a drainage
swamp,
ditch.
Right?
Kind of. It depends on, like, if you think of bayou, you're probably thinking of swamp, like out in Louisiana, that sort of thing. In Houston terms, bayous are more, it's not a levee, but it's more like just drainage ditches, and they're the water channels that are created for specifically transferring water away from the streets in the city as fast as possible during large rainstorms and whatnot.
Like, I don't know if this is apt, but whenever I hear like I'm from the bayou, I picture like a house with a porch, and then as soon as you take one step off the porch,
you're
like,
in water.
It's wet ground. Like when you step on it, it goes like.
Yep. Yeah, it's basically like the Resident Evil house from Resident Evil 7 or whatever. Okay. That's what most people think. But from where I currently reside, it's more about the channels that are created.
Okay.
For water drainage. I know this. I mean, I know the country that we're in, obviously.
Yeah.
But where, I've got no freaking clue.
I agree with you. And I agree with you. Have you seen the sign with the major road on it?
No, I have not. I've seen I went in one direction that ended up in a dead end, so I'm assuming you went in the opposite one.
Yeah, I guess it's probably a safe bet. I mean, I think I've got the area pretty close, but I don't recognize any of these cities.
Well, I'm hoping that I'm in the right country. I should be. Unless I'm getting bamboozled by Canada.
No, I mean, I think this is not Canada, but
yeah,
like this place that we're in right now. Oh, I can't even tell you what it is. I'll tell you in 40 seconds.
Okay, I've got 48 seconds, so.
Yeah, because this. At first I was like, haha, this city name is so funny, and then I found it, and I was like, ooh.
Chateau Liognan.
Not that. Not that.
All right, I'm trying to get to the road here. Major road marker.
Like right around here.
I feel like that's probably not the road marker that NL was talking about. I'm
gonna guess. Okay, that was a good guess.
Let's say like maybe more northern up here.
My confidence is slightly back.
Okay, well, my time is out. I was off by quite a bit. Wow. Did you find Bordeaux?
No, dude, I found Le Barp.
Lola Barp. Okay. I didn't see anything like that. So I got 35.64.
Okay, maybe I like
And
cut the difference in half.
yeah, you should be down by about $1,000 right now.
That's more doable for sure.
Yeah, I'm at 85.51.
Okay, I'm at 75.92, so almost
Okay.
almost
That's,
1,000.
like I said, nothing. It's not insurmountable.
Yeah, no. What I was gonna say is I feel this sign's so funny. It's got a town called La Barp on it, and then I zoomed in on the map and I was like,
You found it.
La Barp's there. I can't say anything. It's visible. I meant to bring this up, Sinvicta. Did you know that there is a town in Washington State? It's a small town. It's got like 1,000 people. It's called Leavenworth, which means, for reasons I'm about to explain, they probably call it Leavenworth.
Okay.
And it's an Eastern European, like Bavarian-style village.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to.
Heard of that.
It looks like like the Sound of Music. It has like the wooden roofs with the ornate trim and stuff like that.
Right.
Like,
Right.
And it's like it's a town, like where people live their whole lives in America, but also like in Bavaria.
I have not heard of that.
I only heard of it. I saw some like stuff on Twitter, and there was like photos of it, and I was like, this must be an amusement park, not an amusement park.
Really?
I believe it's kind of like it's like adjacent to ski resorts, so it gets a lot of tourism.
Okay.
From people driving, to mountains in Washington, but
You've been to many ski resorts.
I've probably been to like 3. So I don't know if I say many, but
Well, I know you went to the Whistler.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I had to. I remember that was actually the funny story. That was actually the first time I ever got a chance to talk to Kate. Was fixing
really?
the camera. Remember?
Yeah, you fixed their GoPro footage. I remember.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. It seems.
Yeah, that was.
What? That was like 3 years ago.
I think it was 2015 or 2016.
What is the protocol for ski resorts if the snow is not traversable? Like if it either melted too much or like skiing is just out of the question.
I think they just shut it down, but like honestly, people die in Whistler every year without fail. Some of them are just. Dude, have you ever skied before?
No, never. I have terrible sense of balance.
Dude, the fact that skiing does not require you to get a license or pass a test is insane to me.
See, that boggles my mind because I would think that that's a huge not security risk, but huge like health hazard.
I think people are gonna be like, NL, you're blowing up the spot. You're gonna make it harder for the rest of us. But every time I'm skiing, you're like, at least at Whistler, on a lot of the ski hills and even the easy ones, you're like one leg cramp away from flying off like a 10-foot or 30-foot ledge. Like you're skiing around like the tops of trees. And then there's just like a little rope holding you in. And then like people are, if you go slow, people get mad at you. And they're like cruising around you and like, they got their kids attached to them via ropes and stuff like that. Like it's absurd to me.
I tried water skiing once in Bermuda and I immediately like fell down and I was like, yeah, I don't have the balance for this.
I like skiing.
Do you know where we are, by the way?
I think I know what country we're in.
See, I thought I did, but then I didn't.
You're
because
have you guessed?
No, I've not guessed yet, but like I thought that we were in this country here. I'm still gonna go with this country just because of but wow, we were on top of each other. We were in Spain?
You thought we were in Chile as well.
Yeah, because I saw the CM. I was like, oh, that's Chile.
CH, I hope.
No, I saw CM. Was it an H? I thought it was CM.
No. CM wouldn't have helped me to begin with. But yeah, no, you're right. It was CM. But who knows? CM, small roads in Spain, apparently.
Well, I got you by 3 points, so good on you there.
Could make all the difference.
I am just going to cast a no vote there, so.
No, it's crazy to me. And people are like, you're at the top of the friggin' mountain. And you, like, so when we went last time, It was like Kate and I, and then another couple of ours that are friends with us, and
Yep.
they're like the inverted situation of Kate and myself. The man of the couple is like an experienced snowboarder, and his wife is like a novice skier, whereas Kate is an experienced snowboarder, and I'm a novice skier. So like
Right.
they were ripping down the mountain all day, and her and I, we like went to the top, came down once, and we had to stop like every, I don't know, 5 minutes to catch our breath and like let our legs rest. And I don't know, it's like a 6 kilometer ski, like straight down, not straight down, but you get the idea, downhill.
Yeah.
It's wild, man. I'm just surprised. Like I don't think people realize that it is dangerous. I'm not saying you should not ski, but I'm like, I would feel a lot more comfortable if everybody had to pass like a basic proficiency test or something.
You think that they would have at least like permits?
I know I'm not. I hate to be the bad guy because part of the fun of skiing is like experiencing the thrill of the freedom of the mountain and stuff like that. But like,
And then plowing into a wall. And
yeah, or
killing
like
yourself and,
you know, some guy in front of you is an inexperienced skier or something like that. He falls over, you fall over him, and then you both get seriously hurt or something like that. You know.
Yep. So I was waiting like patiently for you to go through the monologue because I was gonna do the Tingo, blah, blah, you know that, but I didn't want to be rude.
Oh, I appreciate it. I like to go off on a rant now and then.
No, I think we're both on the same page as far as that is concerned. I mean, you have to make Isaac.
Safety.
You got to make Isaac like interesting somehow. You know?
Dude, precisely, 100% correct.
So okay, so I think I'm qualified to ask you this. Can or should I continue, assuming that the streak doesn't end anytime soon? Should I continue with the repentance, like save file, or like should I convert over the save file that I've got for the streak to the expansion when it comes out, or just keep it vanilla Afterbirth Plus? Because that's the big raging debate right now.
Yeah. I don't know. My 2 cents. You do one Isaac episode a day.
Yeah.
My 2 cents is that the streak is like, well, it's hard because I'm of a different mind about it, probably because of the fact that I am also a content creator. But like, for me, I'm like, dude, a 500 streak or something, that's like way more valuable than new content. But new content is probably what people are gonna want to watch more when it comes out. So
that's what I was thinking. But people are like, oh, just the streak's getting boring. You should just diversify. Just load it up. And like, well, you guys and gals don't have this. It's not your streak. It's my streak. I don't want to like get to like, oh, hey, what's this new item do? And then like immediately get killed.
Yeah, you could have like Plan C or something.
Yeah, or like an item that, I mean, obviously we're not gonna know all the items, so I don't know exactly where we are, but I know the country for sure. I just don't know where.
I actually feel
like
we might...
I haven't seen like, maybe we're closer here. What direction were you driving? North?
Sorry, stream. I'm leaning.
Maybe like down here. Maybe like here.
We're probably going to be close to one another, would be my guess.
Most likely is what I'm guessing. I'm gonna go back closer there. No, I got you by 1,000.
Ah, so there's 2 Christian stads. Oh, my mistake. I was an idiot. I was in Christianstad, and where I should have been was in
Christiansand.
Christiansand. My mistake.
Oh, that's good. You know, I didn't even know that there was a Christianstad in Sweden.
I didn't know there was a Christiansand in Norway. Now I see the road, and I'm like, I was looking all over for the number 9 road, and it wasn't there.
Well, there's a reason for it.
I can tell, yeah.
So I'm at 13, 4,
yeah,
4, 3.
I think you probably got me on this one.
There's still a chance.
Yeah, but this one has the name of the city on a sign in English as soon as you go into it.
Does it?
It does.
Did you turn around?
I shouldn't have said anything, but like, I mean,
We warmly welcome you to Dambula.
Yes.
Yeah, that's oh my God, this looks like freaking LA with how close all the buildings are together. I hate that.
I must be.
No offense to anyone
wrong
living
direction.
in Dambula or LA, but
I'm trying to. You talking about like these when you get to
like
the
the
Coca-Cola area?
yeah, like there's just buildings like there's no elbow room, you know. You
Yeah,
gotta,
it's so funny to me because I'm like, this looks desolate. In my worldview is like, it's completely different. I'm like, man, it looks like so few people live here.
I mean, you are in Vancouver though, so
Yeah, I'm like, well, I was talking about it with Austin because we were talking about Pokemon Go, and you know, he was like, when he walks for like 10 kilometers, he literally spins 4 stops. And I was like, if I walk for like 10 minutes, I could, if I hit every spot, which is not possible because there's going to be stuff that's like interior to the route. But if I hit every spot from like a surface area standpoint, it would probably be like 50 or 60 or 75 stops. Like, it's just, they're everywhere.
They are pretty common around my neck of the woods. They're not like Vancouver, like it's not like Vancouver where they're just right next to each other and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're almost close. Like we've got there's a park that I like to go to, and we call it the circuit. It's like, it's kind of not known very well, but it's got 2 gyms and 3 stops on a little track that's less than maybe a 1/10 of a mile. It's literally just a little pond that we walk around. We just spin the stops nonstop. It's great. And those 2, we can just farm those 2 the gyms over and over again.
Farm the gym? Excuse me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because if you have somebody who's on an opposite team than you,
yeah,
you can go for you can put one Pokemon of yours on there, and then let the other person take the other gym there, assuming that they're within relative close distance to each other, and then
8 hours later.
Yeah, you can get 50 coins daily there, and especially if not a whole lot of people know about it, there's very few turnover matches and stuff. So
that's the one thing I will say. People in rural areas are always talking about how, like, you know, Pokemon Go is made for people in the city, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's probably frustrating.
I would agree with that.
And at the same time, I'm like, well, where do you want them to put a stop? Like, you know, John's farm.
Yeah,
I don't know, you know, it's not a place with notoriety. But I am always jealous when people tell me, like, hey, check it out. Like, I put my Dragonite in this gym, and it's been there for 8 hours uncontested. Like, when I put a Pokemon in a gym, routinely, I, like, walk home, and it's like, your dude got yeeted instantaneously. And then when I click on it, I'm like, who yeeted it? And I don't know, because the gym is full of 6 different Pokemon now. It's like, they didn't just take it over. They just salted the earth.
Right.
And it's the worst when you've also... I spend, like, you know, 10 minutes sitting there tapping them down over and over and over. Then I walk 2 blocks away, and it's like, oh, your dude's dead.
Yep. Or and sometimes you have to know that that's spoofers, obviously.
Yeah.
But one thing that I hated was when people would feed golden razzes. Like, like, where are you guys getting these golden razzes from? And like, I've got a lot of them, but not like hundreds where they can just like spam feed them over again. So I'm glad that Niantic nerfed that.
I think I just use them as like a deterrent. If I get the chance and it's like, hey, your dude needs a berry, I'm like, I'll spend a golden raspberry. And then if they're like, your dude needs a berry, I'll spend 1 more golden raspberry just to see if they have less of a life than I do. And if at that point they decide they still want to keep going, I'm like, you know what, enjoy your time. But there's like, I don't know. I don't want to go too deep into Pokemon Go unnecessarily.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But either way, I'm like, there's no gym defense meta. The only things you have are like deterrents. So you put like really, really tanky Pokemon in the gym that are very frustrating to kill, like super high power Blizzies and stuff like that, or you just drop berries on them constantly to annoy the crap out of your attackers for 50 cents of in-game coins.
you'll see that more common, especially if there's a Mewtwo raid on the gym. Like because obviously the team that controls the gym wants to get the extra balls for like the EX raids and stuff.
Yeah, I never thought about that actually. But
yeah, so it's common to see them spamming golden razz over and over again. But hey, thanks for the Pokemon Go podcast here. Fantastic, but no, I'll take another win on a Monday.
Yeah, I mean we were pretty even except for
the Sweden or the
all the Nordic guesses. Apparently, you got a buff there. But
yeah, you got me on France though for sure.
I did. Well, I saw the burp.
And then of course just the Spanish guess was just what the hell would just even happen.
It's very rare for one of us to be that far off. It's hilarious that we were both that far off in the exact same way.
Yeah, I mean we were literally on top of each other. Well, not literally, almost on top of each other in Chile. So, but hey, I'll take it. Whatever the record is now, figure it out. And yeah, I appreciate everyone's support on this series. Because it's still a lot of fun, and I'm glad that everyone is enjoying it on both sides of the point of views.
Well, thanks for being here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episodes, click the like button, watch both perspectives, and show your support. It helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and we'll be back on Wednesday with another one. For now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.